Hey, this is my first ever video, so let's see. I'm going to do my first take on a new game. It's in early access, and I am going to try to do not really a tutorial, but just a first take. So let's see how long it takes to launch and get going. Loading intro, of course.
If this capsule history of our progress teaches us anything, it is that man in his quest for knowledge and progress is determined and cannot be deterred. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. And no nation which expects to be the leader of other nations can expect to stay behind in this race for space.
Audio there. I didn't realize it was going to come out that loud. The thing is, with this software, I've got pre-recording. It's pretty intuitive, I guess you'd say. I like that.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
That was pretty nice. Early access version. Full screen. There we go. Let's see. Thank you for buying ReEntry. Get started. Check out quick start campaign. Well, I guess I will do that. Working on this project for 4 years. Hey, a Discord group, Facebook page. I have to look that up too. Early access version. Keep in mind bugs and glitches will happen. Okay. Been updated. TLI. Well, I don't know what it was like before the update, so I'll have to just take their word for it. Save and load state changes. Don't know what it was before. Okay. Academy missions campaign load state. Player 1, capsule 1, time and space 0, 0, 0. It's a nice little orbiter here, floating around the moon. I like how there's actually motion here in the screen. Profile, hey. Now I'm not just player 1. Tim. Didn't save it. What did I do wrong? Missions, no. Campaigns, quick start. Or academy. Manuals, basic theory, Mercury lessons. Let's try the quick start. I may fail at this since I didn't do any tutorials. Let's see, space race has started. I don't know, I'm not going to read this out loud. I'll glance through it real fast. Gemini capsule based on a brand new, it's a brand new spaceship. I can't read. Designed to be piloted much like a jet fighter. There's 7 panels with controls, had an onboard computer. After a long and intense training period, you are ready to step out of the simulator. Oh, I skipped the training, so let's see how this works. The Gemini spacecraft is standing ready for launch, rehearsal, and test, and is attached to the Titan II launch vehicle designed to take the spaceship from the launch pad into orbit. Launch rehearsal. Into the cockpit with Commander Patrick, perform various tests to ensure you're ready for the first assigned mission only a few days ahead. Let's launch and see what this looks like. Loading. Better not get stuck loading. Is it moving? Oh, there we go. Preparing the cockpit. Yeah, I probably should do tutorials. I've seen some videos, but moving around in the cockpit, how to interact, and perform a few tests. Roger. This sets you in your default working view. View selector should be open. It's going to be this. Unless you modify the input settings to use V on the keyboard. So, yeah, still a few bugs. Working on a little bit of English translation, probably. Roger. The cockpit contains many different panels, and based on what you wish to do, the view switcher can take you closer to it. Nice. Zoom out with the mouse wheel. Hold down right click to rotate. Left click doesn't do anything yet. Orbital. I'm not on orbit yet. Commander seat, I can't. Oh, arrow button is moving me around. So arrows. Holy cow. Let me undo that. Whatever I just did. Commander panel. Center panel. Center pedestal. Looking at my feet. Okay, so if I hold down the middle mouse button, it is moving me around in the screen. Anyway, roger. Select the pilot's panel to enter pilot's working view. And pilot's seat to look out through the window. Tiny little window, okay. You can look around by holding the middle mouse button or scroll wheel button while moving the mouse. Please note that you can change this in the settings. I might. Roger. Move the camera, use the arrow keys, page up and page down, forward and back. Again, the mouse allows you to zoom in and out. Got it. Open and close the tools, communications. Adjustable the commander seat with this. Oh, okay. So, this can do things like opening and closing hatches, radio communications operating tools that are identified by the circular icons. If you wish to perform radio tests to see if radio is fine configured, press the radio check button on my side here. Do this now. Player 1, read you 5 of 5. Okay. If you wish to perform a radio test, I just did that, roger. Capsule 1, this is mission control. Do you read? Roger. Loud and clear, do you read? How does the cockpit feel? Tight but good. It's pretty nice. Please stand by for battery test. Roger. Player 1, the battery tests are important. Tests are performed by the backup crew before a flight, so this is not needed when entering a flight. Once you're in orbit, batteries are usually turned off. Source of power is drawn from fuel cells. You turn on the batteries, you should do a quick check to see if they are functional. Capsule 1, please perform battery check on main battery 1 and 2. Over. Roger. Use the pilot's panel view and look to your right. Four switches labeled main batteries. I control the batteries on the bottom. There we go. If your view selector is still open, press V to close it. Got it. Operate a switch, push up using left mouse and down using right mouse. Gemini cockpit. Let's see, push it down to test position by right-clicking the switch. Sweet. Connects the main one to the battery test circuit. Let's see. Electricity panel should be visible. Highlight selector knob. Set this to 1B using the mouse button. 1C. There's 1B. Right there. Rotate the knob using the mouse button. Okay. Set it to BT. Bluetooth. This is the BT battery test, alright. My volts are going up, you see that over here. Battery test position. So overall, this is a pretty nice system. I like this. Looks like there's a whole lot. I don't want to bore everybody, but it's a pretty intensive system. A lot of switches. Looks like a lot of functionality all throughout the cockpit here. Sure, once I get through it, it's might actually take off in the next day or so. But that will have to happen some other day because I have to work today, so I can't play with this forever. But anyway, back to what we were doing. This battery looks good. Set the main battery, switch 1 back to the off middle position. Set battery 2 to test. Looks good. Should indicate a healthy value. Set it back to middle. So it looks like you gotta click Roger on everything, and then that hint was popping up over here. It's capsule 1, main battery 1 and 2 are complete. Good. Telemetry looks good. Perform one last test. Please turn on the onboard computer. Where was that? Okay. It's an important feature during the flight. Controlled on the center pedestal. Set the computer power to on. Let's slide over to that. Flip it up to on. Got movement going on over here. Oh, we got stuff happening here. Turn on the computer keyboard and display unit powered by the switch in front of you. Verify that it is on. Still not sure which switch that is. Roger. We are reading data. Over. Computer will run through a startup sequence. Usually takes 20 seconds. Computer's up and running. I guess that was what this up here was doing. Still don't see the keyboard. Unless that just automatically did itself. Command center says we have what we need. Rehearsal is complete. They'll perform the rest of the test once we're out of the cockpit. This concludes the mission. Okay, turn that. Feel free to continue playing and use the escape menu to end the session. Well, let's go back to the main menu because it's just a quick first take. But I really do like this. I mean, look how many switches are up and available. Oh, let's slide that out of the way. Yep. Okay, Facebook. Oh, come on, Facebook. Drive me crazy. I love this. I've seen other videos trying to do one very entry level. The other ones I've seen seems like people have played it and they're just trying to do a walkthrough. I don't know how much difference it makes if you do it like this, but just on a first take, I really do like it. It's so much functionality. I'm sure I could really mess things up. Start flipping switches and exit, and it wouldn't do anything because it's a game. It'll start back over. But I really like this. I'll go back to the main menu in this video and upload it. See how many people like it. If you do get to this, let me know. Send me a like or something. My YouTube should also have information. Maybe you can send me a message. Thank you very much. Back to the main menu. It's pretty nice.